What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Friday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. Whether you tune in live shortly or whether you're watching in the future, it is an absolute pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. I am a little earlier today, thankfully. Someone mentioned DTCC in the comments the other day. Craig, I believe it was. Craig in the comments mentioned DTCC. He said something like, have you seen the latest out of DTCC? So I was like, well, no, and I've not. I had a look last night and I found this. From 3 days ago. So the DTCC studying DLT for digital asset tokenization and settlement. Whatever they're doing here, and we'll look through it and go through it, whatever they're doing here, they are not going to be the only people doing it. Like we've been trying to say now, and we're going to try and push moving forward. This is a level playing field of healthy choice. So I'm just getting the shade there where I'm a bit more comfortable. And no doubt if you know the way the streams work at the moment, you know I've got to pan round with the sun. Morning, Alan. Pleasure, mate. It's a pleasure to see you, mate. Welcome. Any noobs, welcome. So let me just go through a little bit of this and then we'll see what we're actually doing. See how complicated it sounds. We'll see if we can break it down to some layman's terms. We can see if we can think about some use cases and that for it. So, the Financial Markets Infrastructure Provider Depository Trust and Clearing Corporation, DTCC, if you was wondering who and what they are, is exploring the possibilities of utilizing distributed ledger technology, DLT, for digital asset tokenization and optimizing settlement process. Now, it is worth noting at the start, DLT and blockchain are different. Blockchain is simply one type of distributed ledger technology. Morning, Mr. Big. We love you too, Aratio. Did people realize that? I don't know how many people realize this, but distributed ledger technology, Polysign's going to be the same in it, bro. I think you're right, Danny. DLT and blockchain are slightly different, guys. Like blockchain technology is a form of distributed ledger technology, but it goes in blocks in a chain. That's not how every DLT needs to go. If you had a DLT that didn't need a chain, didn't need settlement with currency, it's just a distributed database with no central authority. That is all it is at its core. When you enter the blockchain and currencies and TXing and all that stuff, then you get into actual blockchain technology. But DLT as a whole, it's just a distributed ledger, a distributed database. I think you're on it, Dana. I think you are. Theta Network on Twitter has dropped in price. Good time to buy it. I'll have a look if you want to see what that is. What he's on about improving settlement and token security. So we know a lot of stuff's going to become tokenized. We know a lot of stuff's going to become a digital asset. Whether it's a real world asset or not, there's going to have a digital version of it in smart contract form. Morning, Craig. Craig, was it you mentioned DTCC? Because I'm going through something that I found last night now, and I'm pretty sure it was you. You asked me something, so I'm going through the improving settlement and token security, how they're researching I nearly said how they're researching themselves then, how they're researching DLT for asset tokenization and settlement. So according to Finextra, New York headquartered a financial market infrastructure company, DTCC, has announced 2 new studies geared towards testing real-world applications of DLT in fast-tracking payment settlements and issuing private securities. As a major stakeholder in the US securities marketplace, DTCC is looking to further bolster its efficiency, or the efficiency, of its digital clearing and settlement systems, as well as introduce improved protocols for issuing tokenized securities. The first study revealed that the company is a proof of concept alternative payment settlement service dubbed ION. DTCC believes Project ION is the key to proving that DLT has the capacity to significantly advance the entire settlement process for digital assets and provide value for industry stakeholders. So what we're seeing here now is the blockchain payment settlement side of it and the actual DLT distributed ledger side of it, the database and the settlements. Track databases, immutable, transparent, beautiful. Track payments, immutable, transparent, beautiful. Merge them together with securities, commodities, bridge assets. It's endless in it, and these guys seem to be making moves. As Danny said, PolySign backed. They're not going to be the only guys doing this. Head of Clearing Agencies and Client Services at DTC, Murray Pons-Mantor, pointed out that the company is currently liaising with relevant industry stakeholders to determine market demand and integrate expert opinion on DLT into the project. He said Project ION is about working with the industry to further the value proposition on accelerated settlement, leveraging new capabilities such as DLT and tokenized securities, and to learn how DTCC can best deploy these technologies to deliver additional value to clients in the industry. Extremely interesting. It sounds like they're just starting at the base of it. They just want to speed up and save money. Speed up, save money. Less friction, less bottlenecks, save money. Let's go from there. They revealed the second study dubbed Whitney, a security token protocol for issuing private securities and facilitating the exchange of virtual assets. Managing Director of Business Innovation at DTCC, Jennifer Peeve, highlighted the need for increasing levels of automation in the private securities market. Also, Peeve suggested that leveraging DLT will enable the adoption of similar infrastructure currently supporting the public markets. Peeve further marked Project Whitney presents an exciting opportunity to leverage emerging technologies and develop completely new solutions from the ground up. Interesting. DLT and settlement. Again, as pointed out, we don't necessarily need settlement within DLT. DLT doesn't lean on blockchains. DLT doesn't lean on it doesn't need any currency. It's one of the people's questions about VeChain. VeChain can clearly run as a database without currency, so do we need VET? What's the use case of VET? Many people question it. And I think it's just not understanding the smart contract infrastructure of the actual network of when you can add, excuse me, a little bit of value to the smart contract or whatnot. Finally caught you in, Crypto Insomniac. Good to see you, bro. So DLT and settlement. Distributed ledger technology is becoming increasingly popular in the financial industry as governments and other stakeholders look to improve settlement processes and provide better security. This is where the payment is within the DLT. You cannot have settlement of payment without payment, you know what I'm saying? So previously reported by BTC Manager, Argentina's central bank partnered with blockchain developer IOV Labs to test out an institutional payment settlement and traceability solution powered by DLT. Back in February 2020, the National Stock Exchange of Australia announced the launch of a native DLT-based settlement system called ClearPay. Also, Singaporean blockchain startup DLT Ledgers recently revealed that its DLT solution was utilized for the settlement of $12 million wheat exportation deal between Global Agribusiness Corporation, Chargrill and AgriCorp. Jesus, agribusiness. Just to say Farming Corporation. Jesus, what? Just say Farming Corporation. Between the Global Agribusiness Corporation, Cargill and AgroCorp. Jesus, where my accent don't like reading that. A leading integrated agricultural commodity and food solutions provider. So basically, as we say, we like to say they're all in bed together. Not like they're clearly working within the industry with other corporations and institutions that are also moving the same way. So a distributed ledger, for anyone who didn't know and has now sat back thinking, well, what the fucking hell does Scott mean then that DLT and blockchain are different? I thought it was the same thing. They are, but they're not. Blockchain is a version of DLT. Just go to the wiki, and it legitimately tells you a distributed ledger, or DLT, is a consensus of replicated, shared, and synchronized digital data geographically spread across multiple countries or institutions. There is no central administrator or centralized data storage. A peer-to-peer network is required, as well as consensus algorithms to ensure replication across nodes is undertaken. One form of distributed ledger design is the blockchain system, which can either be public or private. The amount of systems this is going to birth, guys, it's going to be absolutely ridiculous. Many years the banks have been testing it, haven't they? Let's have a ganders at what it says for blockchain, mate. So it should say the other way. It should say blockchain technology is a version of distributed ledger technology, but we'll see. Blocks, when you start getting blocks, it's a chain of blocks, then it is a little different than a distributed ledger. So blockchain, originally blockchain, is a growing list of records called blocks that are linked using cryptography. Each block contains a cryptographic hash. I think you all know blockchain. Just understand that DLT isn't always a blockchain, right? It doesn't have to be a blockchain. It just doesn't. A lot of people seem to think it does. It just doesn't. It just doesn't. So the DTCC, we had a video back in the day, Ripple XRP, DTC white paper. Let's not play this. On the governance, now this was back in September last year, before DLT was still selling the tickets. The white paper on governance for DLT. So DTC, excuse me, DTCC have been all over it, almost from the beginning. In a similar way that NTT Data have. They've been in bed with them from the very beginning. We can actually look at anyone else now. So tokenizing commodities. You can legitimately just always don't always go to Google and make sure you keep going, because you never know when a new article is going to come up on what you've been searching, or where you might find that PDF that you've not found before. So take this one for instance, tokenizing commodities, GitHub, open with the drive. Again, it can lead to a lot of things that don't really lead anywhere, but then again, you can come up with a document that ends up, hang on a minute, who's all them and all that? Tokenizing assets on the blockchain. It's like, you know, headlines like that. I don't really like headlines like that. On a blockchain, you mean, on your blockchain, on multiple blockchains, on DLT. Should commodities be tokenized? Should securities be tokenized? And it's what we're saying when we talk about the 1.2 quadrillion. To tap into that, it's not money. That is not money. 1.2 quadrillion value in the world is not money. There's like 90 trillion in money, if we want to play it right. Yeah, 90 trillion in actual money. The 1.2 quadrillion that IOV is going to hope to tap into globally for the global RTGS system. It's not money. It's not. It's just not money. There's at least 500 trillion of it, 400 trillion. If you take the 90 trillion off the 500 trillion for total world value, the low ball end is 500 trillion. We'll take the 90 trillion off because that's the cash. At least 410 trillion minimum. Let's not forget there can still be 1.1 quadrillion there, right? But it leaves a minimum of 410 trillion that isn't cash, that isn't money, that won't become a CBDC, that won't become a digital asset. It'll become a digital contract. It'll become a tokenized security, a tokenized derivative, a tokenized contract, an agreement of value. That's it. and it's worth that until someone else agrees that it's worth more or less and buys it and sells it again, and the value will change in the next smart contract, or when it's been agreed through settlement. Again, I ain't going to sit here like I know how they're going to build all this, but that's what they're doing. That's what it means, tokenizing securities. The tokenization of the commodities market. Just go and Google it. Give it a little Google if you want to look at it yourself. Tokenizing commodities, and you will get it. The tokenization of the oil, the sugar, the cotton, the gold. Not just the bling bling. It's not just a bling bling, this guy. It's not just like, let's tokenize diamonds, let's tokenize gold. That's all everyone really said. Sugar, cotton, wool, fucking everything, mate. I'm not joking. Anything on the boats. Everything on the boats. If it's a good and it's coming, it's worth value, and it's coming or going. It's going from A to B, and it's a good, it's a product. It's got value. It's not money. But it's going to have a QR code attached to it that gives it a smart contract that then says, yo, this is worth this amount. This is that much of the total 1.2 quadrillion on planet Earth. This is a little fucking piece of it. And everything's going to have its value assigned. At the moment, some things do and some things don't they? Like, if that was a single pack can, you could have 70p or so at 75p around the top. But it's got like multi-pack can not to be sold separately. Probably just going to be a QR code on there in the end that will tell me which factory this can was actually made in. That will tell me the logistical route that it actually made. And that can of Coke will be on the fucking database like it already is, but it's generic, right? And it actually... That ain't getting open for an hour. So what I point this out, this is a multi-pack can. What's it not got? Not the price at the top. Like, it's not got a barcode. The barcode should be there. But because it's a multi-pack can, the barcode came on the box. That's interesting. Does the QR code go on the box, or does the QR code go on the singular Cokes? It sounds daft and it sounds meaningless, but beyond DTCC doing this kind of research, your milk needs tokenizing, needs a QR. Your Coke needs tokenizing, needs a QR. The bottles of water need tokenizing, needs a QR. Everything of value. The people understand how much value that actually is. Again, Google total value in the world. You will come to the point where they're going to be like, yo, it's worth between 500 trillion and 1.2 quadrillion. What happens then with all the extra value I talk about from gaming and stuff like that? It's going to blow up. People's hobbies, if people try to sell stuff on eBay, that yeah, the value's there on eBay and exists on eBay, but is all that eBay value being included in the derivative value for the total value of the planet? I don't think they can know for sure. I don't think they can know for sure at the moment. But, oh, that was the other one I went on. I want to someone. I just want someone to come up who's tokenizing a load of shit. So like Everledger, we saw Everledger the other day, bounced into me. Yeah, someone mentioned digital diamonds and tokenizing diamonds, and Everledger popped into my head. So we've got one for diamonds, we've got Everledger for diamonds, like, yeah, but it's like, I don't buy diamonds, bro. I don't want diamond. I don't give a shit about your diamond tracking and all that. Don't get me wrong, I care that it gets added to the derivative value and that we end up knowing about the total global value. But I'm not looking to buy, to trade my XRP or any other asset for diamonds. I want cars, houses, stuff that's like a need, you know, that I genuinely need, not just want. I want diamonds. So I want the platform to start emerging that's going to offer me multiple assets. Like I say, we've got a diamond one there, Everledger, diamonds tracked. But where's the estate agent with blockchain-based housing? where they can buy an house via smart contracts. How long is that going to take? Forget your remittance, forget your country to country, forget your cross-border bullshit. How long is it going to take for most of the standard industries of services, products and services to get on blockchain and then to implement an ILP API on the back end? Good day, Steve. Morning. All the money. Secret Craig, right? Everyone's on Twitter like all the money. It's actually all the value. The knowledge you gather here leads more research and ultimately XRP. Woohoo! Just make sure. I'm taking your name literally. XRP, XLM, VET. 3 great assets you could be choosing from there, but just make sure you do diversify a little bit. I did not tell you to only buy XRP. Never. Always diversify. Irish Crypto Moonshine, morning. How do you find time to do all your research? Great resource, keep it up. To be honest, right, this is the script now, right? I'm going to put this down. I'm going to stop doing this till about 3, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I'll have my head in the crypto space, mainly on Instagram, Google, and Facebook at the moment, because Twitter's just got to me lately, so I've stepped away from it for a bit, or trying to step away from it for a bit. Literally, when you're passionate about information, Irish Crypto, it is easier to look into it. So at the start, we went handmade, and I've tried to remember as much as I can of what I learned back then. At the moment, I'm going to be honest, I don't really need to do that much research regards to regulation and that, because I believe it's coming. The only people really still doing research are the ones that are still questioning it, mate. If you did the research we did, you know it's a done deal. Internet of value, regardless of what assets make it or not. You just need to hope you pick the right ones, mate, and yeah, you're in the right place. Morning, Daniel. Love you, brother. It's a pleasure to see you here. Blockchain, digital shipping container. You know this, mate. You know this, Craig. Hello, Ian. Morning. Morning. Diamonds should not be worth what they are, mate. They just shouldn't. You love Vet too, Ian. VeChain's a good company, mate. It gets people questioning it, like where's the payment, where's the settlement, why does it need a currency? It's already working without its currency. It's tracking goods, it's tracking services, tracking milk, tracking this. Why do we need it? Well, in case you need to put value in the system, mate. Do you know what I mean? Are people stupid? All right then, mate. So we don't need currency now. And imagine we didn't make VET, the token, and then 3 years down the line, someone says, oh, by the way, can I add some value to that smart contract and send him a couple of tokens as well? And VeChain are like, oh, didn't make a currency. Sorry, mate. People future-proof the projects, mate. If people's going to want to put currency through VeChain network, or wants to build next to it, on top of it, attach an API to it, whatever you want your home network tapped to VeChain, tracking all your kids' stuff and that, your phones and your QR codes, and you use VeChain, V tokens, that it's a level playing field, guys. There's going to be many tokens to choose from. Wonder how much XRP it's going to take to start up a DMT with you as Ed Shaman. Oh, the value, Steve. Do you know what, mate? It won't take that much XRP. The dearest thing's going to be buying a little bit of land in Costa Rica, mate. Honestly, Steve, it's an idea of mine. But it's an idea that's way down the line with the legalities of it. With the legalities of it, mate, we can't do that in the UK. So the retreat and complex I'd like to set up on the moors, a yoga Buddhist complex, is going to be somewhere people can go to retreat, do a bit of yoga, a bit of Tai Chi, bit of meditation and some plant medicine. But it's only going to be the plant medicine legal within the UK. There ain't going to be much to do there, bro. So we need to buy one in Costa Rica if we want a proper one. We'll hire a proper shaman though, rather than trusting me as head shaman. Fuck that. Good, or you have to come along, mate. We're doing that. We're doing it. Oliver, morning, bro. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, mate. Just talking about DTCC and other companies like that, tokenizing commodities and stuff. The tokenization of commodities, everything is going to end up having its value tracked. Location as well, if you think about it. So they get the location tracked and they get the value tracked of absolutely everything. Yo, who was that? Oliver, mate. I appreciate that so much, pal. Please don't feel like obligated to do that. But thank you very much. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. Fucking love you for it. Seriously. Man, I got your back for that, blood. Morning, Paul. Listening to an audiobook by Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Don't know if you've heard of the read, but good luck, mate. Dealing with the psychology of trading. Oh, mate, that mate. Can't go to sleep with trades open and shit, me, you know. They've got to just be done. I've got to put a trade on in the day, and I've got to close it in the afternoon, or my week's fucked. I can't trade when it's, you know, yeah, my head's not built for it. And it's only because, like I was saying the other day, with money stress, I've still got debts, I've still got bills. I'm fucking trading stress-free with all that shit lingering on my shoulders. Do you know what I mean? Once there's no debts and there's the bills have been paid for the next fucking 12 months. Do you know what I mean? Can you imagine just paying your mortgage off or paying 3 years of rent like fucking that and putting a big pot away for bills and then just sat there like that. Oh, how much are you just gonna fucking lift up? Instantly be like, boo! Do you know what I mean? You'd be like, yo, I'm fucking ready now. I'm ready now. I can trade now. I can risk 5 grand as if it's a fiver now. Fucking hell, if I ripped a fiver up here now, I'll be like, fuck, half a pack of fags that. Do you know what I mean? You can't trade stress-free when you're scared to rip a fiver up, bro. Art said Pikehead Guru. Oh, for anyone who don't know, Hartshead Pike is the highest point of Greater Manchester. It is well outside of Manchester now, but back in the day it was still in Manchester. It was the highest point of Manchester before Manchester became segregated into all the new towns and cities it is now. From Bury to Prestwich to Bolton to Wigan to Stockport, you know, to Rochdale, Oldham, it all spread into their own towns and cities. It all used to be Manchester. Hartshead Pike, highest point, up on the hills. Hey, we could get some rituals going there, Steve. Hey, it's a good joke, mate, but I'm serious, mate. We could get some rituals on the go up there. But yeah, Paul, mate, it's stressful as fuck for me trading. When I'm in a position, like we say, like, only invest what you're willing to lose. Investing is really, really hard to lose it, innit? Do you know what I mean? What crypto have you invested in that's actually going to zero? And you've only really lost, when you sell. So if you don't sell until you're in a gain, you're never going to lose. Trading, leveraging, and betting, whether it's contract for difference or it's margin trading or 20x leverage, you're running the risk of getting wrecked, burnt, and fucked off out the market, like legitimately losing your shit. I'm in a position to do that yet. I'm just not. I'm not in a position to take me fucking 10% of me investment and risk it trading. I'm just not. You was born underneath Hartshead Pike on a couch. Oh. Interesting news. IOTA mining track for Europe. What's that, mate? What's that? Quant. Is Quant right? Is Quant still an ERC20 token? Because it's not going to do shit if it still is. What do people actually think Quant's going to do as an ERC20 token? You think it's going to replace XRP? You think it's going to be better than XRP as an ERC20 token? Do they understand it? Do they understand what that means? It's reliant on the Ethereum network until it's migrated to its own network. So is Quant on its own network yet? I feel this got 1,000 each by last night. Seems a lot, but 30 quid's worth. It's me skin. Exactly, Craig. But do you know what I mean? If that £30 worth of that token is worth 3 grand in 5 years, that's an emotional stiffer. All the way to the bank, mate. All the way to the bank. Put 30 quid on. Take 30 G's out. To the building. You're going to be on a legitimately moonwalking to the fucking wherever you're going. Legitimately. Quant. Is Quant still an ERC20 token? Because I need to know. I need to know. Ether scan. Quant Networks over ledger. QNT. Token type ERC20 token. It's not even had a migration, guys. There's less than 10 million quant tokens out there. Right. Quant token. It'll gain value, supply and demand. Doesn't seem like it's got much of a use case compared to XRP, though. You should explain to me in there right now how Ethereum can keep up with XRP. Don't say quant, because it's a fucking ERC20 token. It relies on the Ethereum network. It's not been migrated, not like TRX and the other ones who are now on their own network. It's still an ERC20 token as far as I'm aware. So either Google search is lying and it's migrated, or you can explain to me how an ERC20 token is going to beat XRP, and then we're going to go in my bedroom, still live, and we're going to make an ERC fucking 20 token together that's going to shit on quant. Yeah? You with that? We're going to make our own over fucking ledger, mate. Warren Buffett's a long-term investor. He says you do your research and invest, you can almost guarantee success. The whole point of investing is like planting a seed. The bamboo seed, mate. The bamboo tree seed, Oliver. So the bamboo tree, you plant the seed, you don't see shit for 4 years. You still got to water that shit, mate. We don't see shit for 4 years, and then in the fifth year, it grows 30 feet. It breaks ground and grows 30 fucking feet. I don't want to lie to you. I've had to question that 30 feet. For some reason, my head just said that then, and then the other half of me head's like, with line force, Scott, you just told a fucking lie, mate. Live on YouTube. Just told a lie live on YouTube, mate. What you doing? And some don't like lying, don't like misleading. So my left side of my brain called me right out then. And I don't even know what I'm trying to search. Bamboo. Bamboo tree growth. Interesting. So the story is the bamboo tree doesn't break ground for 4 years. Guinness World Record stayed the world record for the fastest growing plant on Earth below to a certain bamboo species that grows up to 91 centimeters per day. So there is a bamboo that grows extremely fucking quick, but there's also one that takes 4 years to fruit. So yeah, the analogy still exists, but there's a bamboo tree in the world that takes fucking 4 years to fruit, bruh. That means you invested into the start of 2018. It means we've still got 2 years left. Still got 2 years left for it to be a decent amount of time that you've left for an investment. Plant your seed, be patient. If the fundamentals are there, then it's only a matter of time. Exactly, Daniel. 2 to 3 months before the 27 bull run, oh my God, rose from 50 cents to $15 plus. The same is happening now. What was that? What went to $15 plus? Quant. QNT at $15. Was it? Omni's go. JR. Is that talking you mean, mate? Omni's go. Yeah, Paul, as I just discovered about the bamboo tree, don't get me wrong, there is one that grows really, really fast. But there is one that takes fucking ages. And you just got to keep watering it, and it takes fucking ages. But then all of a sudden, on the fourth year, it goes, whoa, boom. Planted bamboos are privatised 7 years ago. It's a fucking forest now. I've seen it grow 1 metre in a day. Jesus wept, JR. You must have the daddy one, the 93 fucking centimetres a day. What? It legitimately said that on Google, 91 centimetres a day, mate. Fucking, man, I'm gonna trust you on that. Omni's go! Omni's go! Omni's go! So, Omni's go is likely going to end up another piece of the pie in it, another piece of the jigsaw puzzle. Unstoppable financial infrastructure. Our world is evolving, and bounce then, bastard. Our world is evolving, and the digitalization of the economy is changing the way financial services are delivered and consumed. Omni's Go enables businesses and individuals to securely offer and access a wide range of financial services and invest, exchange, and spend digital assets anytime, anywhere. Instant peer-to-peer transactions. The Omni's Go network enables instant peer-to-peer transactions in real time, facilitating financial services across geographies, asset classes, and applications. That sounds very familiar. I fucking read that on another page this morning, didn't I? I read almost that exact same thing. Facilitating financial services across geographies, asset classes, and applications. What did I read that on this morning? I read that today up. Manage your digital assets. Manage loyalty points and fiat money. Track your digital assets all in one place. Pay for goods and services. Receive payments from customers within seconds. Customize away. Add features and services according to your business needs. Interesting. There's not much about smart contracts though. Practical real-world use cases. No matter which industry you're in, Omni's Go solutions are applicable to a range of problems. It can be tailored to your business needs. We work with major companies in a variety of industries, including finance and banking, food and beverage, and video games. Interesting. We make financial services fast, fair, and safe by leveraging the benefits of the digitized economy. Grow your business with us, trusted by companies across industries. Quant Stamp! I don't know what you call the Quant Stamp. I just fucking had to do that though because it matches Quant. Overledger, baby! Omni's Go. Go and have a look at it, guys. Have we got it on Coin Market Cap? Omni's Go. There's another ERC20 in it. All these ERC20s, eh? Do people understand that the subject instant? How did he promise instant? I mean, it's up 53%. Fucking hell, you're not wrong. It went to $24, Brad, never mind. What? What did you say it went to? $50? It went to 24s. It went to $24. I'm looking at it on Coin Market Cap. Interesting. A lot of volume increase since January. I think a lot of blockchains are seeing that though. Interesting. Ethereum-based financial network owned by Asian payment service Omni and has Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin as an advisor. The public Oh My God network, a decentralized exchange facilitator, real-time peer-to-peer value exchange of fiat and crypto assets through the Oh My God wallet software development kit. Users can build or use compatible wallets to integrate with the network. So are they still an ERC20 token? Omni's Go still ERC20 token? Omni's Go ERC20 token? What's going on in the world where everyone's just whacking out ERC20 tokens? Should we just go in the house and make one right now? Should we just go make a love for crypto fucking token and say it's faster than Quant? Just say, oh yeah, we got instant fucking transactions on the Ethereum network. Like, no, you aren't. What are you lying for? Like, surely you're lying because Ethereum network's not fucking instant. Interested. Added to Coinbase a week ago. Right, JR, I stopped reading them, but let me go back. Fuck's sake, Scott. Where's that just gone now? Back. I had something then I was gonna say about Coinbase. I was gonna read it and I didn't. Fuck's sake, Scott. It's all gone tits up. It's all gone tits up, mate. Right, progress with the Ethereum integration. Omni's Go, a lot of progress with the Ethereum integration, AMA, and with Vanza, the team at Bangkok. Greetings to all Omni's Go followers. These weeks the team was working as usual. The past 2 weeks, the eWallet team has been working hard on the Ethereum integration. They've made a lot of progress. They are now able to generate a deposit wallet address using HD wallet system and send funds to an Ethereum account. Internal tokens can be turned into ERC Twitter and smart contracts for new ones deployed from eWallet. Things have slowed down a bit on Potazabica. If you're getting money off it and you see it as a good return on investment, go for it. But don't expect an ERC20 token to save the world and facilitate the fucking internet of value. Because if it does, I'll be extremely surprised. I'll be the first person to hold my hand up and go, fucking hell, oh shit, ERC20 tokens can actually do it. And then, like I say, I'll be straight in my house making me fucking own one because I know how to do it. I know how to make an ERC20 token. You can make it like that. It just costs about 500 quid. So it's getting the 500 quid. Once you've got the 500 quid there, you can make like a billion fucking tokens like that, mate. 500 million Scott Pratt coins. Boom, done. Made, done. There on Etherscan. ERC20 token. No different than Quant. No different than that shit. It just needs more shit, more things building on it then. What's the difference? What'll be the difference between Quant and my ERC20 token? What's the difference between Quant and Omni's Go? What's the difference between them and Bab? All the ERC20 tokens. Bab's actually migrated now, hasn't it? It's got its own fucking platform. Still attached to the Ethereum network and that, but you sold half at $20 back in 2017. Nice. Morning, Michael. Oliver, I've heard of Omni's Go, but I've got to be real. I'm real. I'm always as honest as I can possibly be, and I tend to steer away from ERC20 tokens that aren't talking about a migration off the Ethereum network. So on your utility bills in Thailand, meaning you pay using Omni's tokens. You pay your bills using Omni's tokens. JR, in Thailand. Is that common in Thailand? Yeah. It's getting very big, nothing compared to BTC or XRP. I'm struggling to understand why people have so much faith in ERC20 tokens, and I truly am. I don't get that. Because an ERC20 token at its core is built on the Ethereum network. So the subject to how well that network does. So you believe the Ethereum network is going to be here forever and will succeed. Because if that token doesn't migrate off it and stays on it, if the Ethereum network fails, then so does every ERC20 token that's not migrated to its own network. And that's why I tend to steer away from them. The minute they're talking about migration to their own network, I'll jump all over them. And again, I bought BAB as an ERC20 token, so it's not that I won't invest in them. I just need to know a little more about the use case in the project and where the vision's going. Bab's vision seemed to completely fucking change, but I stuck with it because it was always a long hold till 2025. You can buy gold and silver on an ERC20 token on some Australian exchanges. You can still buy gold and silver online though. Like, what's the benefit of buying gold and silver on an ERC20 network? No one wants that. Like, there's no pro that's going to make me go, yeah, mate, I want my gold and silver on the Ethereum network. Like, what's the incentive? Chainlink's the best ERC20 hold. Hi everyone, how's it going? Greetings from Denmark. Morning, senior and sometimes junior. This is what people have to consider. I mean, didn't even know Chainlink was an ERC20. I actually didn't know Chainlink an ERC20 token. Are you fucking shitting, man? There's things we don't know because we don't look at. Don't be ashamed that you haven't looked at something and don't actually know it. Don't care. It doesn't matter. You can't know everything about every token. And I appreciate everyone in the comments letting me know what I don't know. And I will always try and let you know what I know and you don't know. It's why we're here, man. What we even doing? Do you know what I mean? Don't be scared of sharing information in the bottom. You got Chainlink on my Ether wallets. Where my Baba? Nice. You're big on Link. Do you know what? From what I've heard about Link, I am. And the same with VeChain and every other database. It's going to be like that. I just unaware that Link was an ERC20 token. This is something I need to dig into now because I've shunned them off too much, I think. And again, I'm always going to be honest. I'm always going to be real. So I think I've backhanded ERC20 tokens a bit more than I should have. Maybe, possibly. We'll see. ERC20 token. Let's get into this. Let's get into it because I don't want to leave a stream with anyone confused about anything we've spoken about. I mean, ERC20 tokens explained. We'll get someone else's explanation of them, and then we'll break it down and we'll have a chat about it. Now this, I can tell by the first few lines, this is going to be like ERC20 tokens are tokens designed and used solely on the Ethereum platform. If it doesn't mention migration in this, let's just bear in mind that it can actually migrate like TRX did. So if you held TRX while there was an ERC20 token, in the end you had to do the migration. If you held them on something like Binance, they migrated it for you. But if you held them on my Ether wallet, you would have had to send them to a different network. So we're going to have a look at the main pros and cons, if any, that are in here now. The main pro that I saw in the past was it was relatively easy to make. It was following about 12 protocols of code, pasting them into your new one on Etherscan, and you named it, you give it decimal places and all that, you give it a logo, and your token was created once you paid the GUI and the way and all that shit. ERC20 tokens are designed and used solely on the Ethereum platform. So straight away, that line should say ERC20 tokens are designed to be used on the Ethereum platform or migrated to their own blockchain. Go to Quant Telegram. Nah, you're all right, mate. I'll stay away from there if you fucking Quant Telegram. They follow a list of standards ERC20 so that can be shared, exchanged for other tokens or transferred to a crypto wallet. Ethereum community created these standards of 3 operational rules and 6 mandatory. Optional is the token name, a symbol, and the decimal place of up to 18. The mandatory is the total supply, the balance of the transfer from, approved, allowance, confused. Let's back it up a little bit. So basically, these are the protocols it's going to let you answer. I want answers off Quant, not some random knobheads in a Telegram, mate. Yeah? Rock and OG. Give me a link to a PDF. Because you'll go in the Telegram, and it'll be full of loads of little muppets who just want to make stupid little fucking memes and that. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? There's no memes. There's no memes of me in the quant community. Am I wrong? That's what I think of the quant Telegram. So shove it. Don't get me in there, mate. You're having a laugh. Hello, Night Ghost. The Pro might be a store of value rather than being fiat-based token with precious metals token. ERC20 tokens reliant on the Ethereum network. So to invest in quant or Chainlink or anything like that, that is an ERC20 token, you are also investing in Ethereum. Make no mistake, you are investing in Ethereum as well if you invest in an ERC20 token. Because if Ethereum network fails and goes away, so have all your ERC20 tokens. Recognize that shit. If they don't migrate to their own network, they're fucking gone with Ethereum. Do you know what I mean? If Vitalik were to come out and be like, yo, made a new Ethereum 2.0, brand new one, it's fucking well better, and just deleted the old Ethereum like that, because he can, it fucking is. He made it, you know what I mean? Maybe he can, but I mean, if he can, if there's for any reason he can just delete it, boom, it's fucking gone. Exactly, Craig. So why not just invest in Ethereum? It's like all these ERC20 tokens will gain or lose value with Ethereum too, because what's the first peg? They're going to go on shitty exchanges pegged to Ethereum straight away. So that's pretty much the first fucking peg they'll get. They won't get fiat pegs, will they? They're not going to get on-ramps for shitty ERC20 tokens straight away. I'm not saying Quant and Chainlink haven't got on-ramps for fiat at the moment. They've been out a long more. I'm saying if we was to go in the house now and create an ERC20 token, we ain't going to have any fucking pairs for it, except for the Ethereum pairs on the Ethereum network and Ethereum-based exchanges. So it's going to be pegged to Ethereum straight a fucking way, mate. Do you know what I mean? And then the pairs grow and it migrates, then it's standing alone. But don't kid yourself into thinking that an ERC20 token is not reliant on the ERC20 network. Do you think if you built a token on top of XRP network, it's not reliant on the XRPL surviving and being good? Being reliable, secure, and fast? Of course it is. Wow. Again, I'm not saying Quant's not got a future. I'm not saying Quant isn't the answer. Do you know when we say, show me the alternative? What if it is Quant? It might be Quant. The alternative to XRP, show me the alternative that's there. No one can. But then one guy's got his hand up like that. Well, actually, Quant, mate. Quant. And I'm like, okay, well, show me the documents that puts Quant in the same position that RippleNet, XRP, and ILP are in, mate. Show me the W3C talking about Quant. Show me all the central banks talking about Quant. R3, SBI, all the rest of it. Show me where they're talking about Quant. And then I'll open my fucking eyes and start listening, mate. And again, if it comes out in the future that they do a migration and they do end up compared to XRP, I'll be like, oh shit, they fucking did that well, didn't they? But I've still told you to go and look at it. Go and look at Quant. Go and look at Chainlink. Go and look at all the ERC20 tokens. Look at BAB. Look at Ethereum. Look at it all. It's IOV. Look at everything. And you decide. Don't let me make the decision for you. So just because I struggle to trust the ERC20 tokens doesn't mean you should. Craig, maybe you should just go and invest in Ethereum. Maybe you should put a little bit of money in Ethereum and a little bit in all the other altcoins on Ethereum. I don't know. Only you can make that choice, mate. Pretty much, yeah. Crypto Club would have probably just made an ERC20 token on Ethereum, or 100%, almost definitely. You know about Libra credits yet? Peer-to-peer version of YouTube, they can't take anything down. Well, I don't want to be part of a video network that can't take anything down, mate. You alright with your with a fucking rape of someone being on there? And fucking beheadings and all that stuff. Are we alright with that? Because people used to get paid for that kind of shit on YouTube. Oh, granted, I've got my beefs with YouTube, guys. And I've got my beefs with centralized systems and censorship. But I also want a system that's fully decentralized and controlled by consensus. So if, like, I'm pretty sure the majority of most networks would vote not to see a rape, would vote not to see a murder, don't want to see the beheading, don't want my son to possibly be able to see the beheading. There's no place for that on certain channels. Do you know what I mean? If you're researching war and the effects of war and PTSD and you want to see it, yeah, let's put it somewhere else where everyone can see it. It's a pretty risky game where you're saying no one can take a video down. That means there's no community guidelines. That means there's nothing protecting anyone from any emotional stress or anything. That is a dangerous... Now, I'm not saying the credit, the version of YouTube and the thing that you're talking about might have some underlying protection for that. I always ask the question to myself about Cinnamon, and I'm still trying to find out, like, can the Cinnamon guys take one of my videos off, or does the network have to agree with it as a whole? Have we got consensus within them networks? Oh, mate, this is why we're so early, you know. Why we're so early, mishmash. It's like, what is the actual fucking answer, mate? I don't know. You don't know. I was thinking of using the ERC20 token, precious metals, as part of my exit strategy. Interesting, Steve. I'm likely going to have an ERC20 token for my nephew. I'm going to create my nephew one. I'm going to create my nephew, Sebastian, an ERC20 token for his spends that I'll give him IOUs for, so as he goes to the shops and spends them coins, ILP throws them back to me and I'll pay for his purchases, do you know what I mean? And then he comes back to me to work for more of the coins, basically. And I start teaching him through them coins that we can just create value anywhere, and as long as you provide a service for someone, you'll receive value if your service is good enough. It's not all about products, it's about products and services. Yeah, only content you like, Paul. You know what I mean? Seriously, bro. Subscribe to Love for Media. And send me a message on Facebook. And when you want to debate Flat Earth and that, and I'm there, mate. It's just not on this channel anymore. See, a lot of withdrawal. People need to be careful withdrawing money. As long as it meets your exit strategy, fill your boots and withdraw. But it's you've got to wait for the asset swap, guys. The capital gains tax police are going to be coming for you if you don't. The minute you're putting that back into cash, going to be on your ass, mate. I'm not talking 1, 2, 3 grand. I don't know if you know, Oliver, or where you are. If you're in England, mate, over 10 grand goes in your bank, £10,000 or more goes in your bank at any one time. It gets investigated to where it came from. Just a cheeky little algorithm and a bot has a look at where it comes from, just so they know. It then gets tracked for tax purposes next to your earnings, because it might actually have got up. I think it might used to be 10 grand when the tax code was 10 grand. Most people's tax codes are 11.5 grand now, innit? So it's interesting. It might have gone up, but you selling back into cash, you're selling like 25 grand's worth of crypto and you're bouncing that into your bank account, mate. You better hope you only wanted 18k of it. Because you ain't getting the 25. Or if you do spend the 25, you better hope you've got a good fucking 5k held back. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to pay the tax on the gains, the capital gains tax. So basically, if we're being taxed 20% and we want 80 grand out of it, you don't have to bring 100 grand out of your investment. You have to cash out 100 grand. You're going to have to put 20 grand to the side for the tax purposes, for when the tax man comes knocking and says you owe that much tax on that. Algorithm's got you. And then you've got your 80k to spend. So people need to think about it, especially when you start getting into home and buying a house for $250,000. Like, right, well, let's just work out how much you have to actually sell. Only if you're selling it to pounds. Again, we've spoke about this before. If you're waiting until the point where you can just asset swap, there'll be no capital gains there. You've just swapped for another asset. There's no capital gains, no money. It's all about them asset swaps, man. Hold long enough till you can asset swap, or at least try. Anything over £400 cash gets recorded, you're right, but anything over 10 grand gets investigated. An actual, where the fuck's that come from? Not just, oh, we got that sent to that. It's a like, where the fuck did that just come from? Scott Pratt doesn't usually get 10 grand put in his bank. What the fuck's going on? Has he been selling some ounces? Nice slide. That sounds epic. Epic. Going through the, oh mate, ripping through Bangkok on the bike. So morning rising. What good news is that? Rising green is Schneider Cut news. That's the best news of the day, mate. I don't care what anyone says. The best news of 2020 is the Snyder Cut news. Oh fucking yeah, release that cut, motherfuckers. We got our Comic Con Hall H yesterday. Comic Con Hall H, mate. Comic Con, San Diego Comic Con ain't even on. But the DC fans and the Zack Snyder fans got their Hall H yesterday, mate. Oh, oh, mate. I'm still buzzing over it. I can't help it. Oh, fucking can't help it. The Snyder Cut's coming, mate. What? It's disappointing for a geek fan when you show people Man of Steel and the depth and layers of it, and then you show them Batman v Superman, the Ultimate Cut, and the depth and the layers of it, and then the Justice League we got was just like, well, what the fuck was that compared to them other two films? And we're actually going to get the main version we were supposed to see now. Oh, Theta token. Don't tell me that. I thought you meant Greta then. I'm disappointed in Samsung, Night Ghost. Disappointed in Samsung because I don't think the South Koreans like us, mate. I don't think. Hey, Ginger! Hey! Sebastian's here. Seb's here. That means the dube's going down. Fucking hell, I should have smoked me spliff. I should have smoked me doob. He's 6 years old, he's never seen me smoke. I think I've done quite well. Theta token. Yeah, Samsung's blockchain wallet doesn't work in the UK yet. Like, what the hell, mate? eSports, though, so big in the future. It's going to be so big in the future, eSports. And not just the eSports stars of the ones that win the World Cups and that. I'm talking about the people who know how to make value on video games and know how to go on Elder Scrolls and make some staffs and put them on the marketplace for real world value and actually start making some flaming money. Yes, mate! Playing with his remote control car. Theta, I'm with you, Night Ghost. Just give me a minute, mate. Theta Sports. I can't do it. Theta TV, a gaming and eSports centric streaming video platform powered by the Theta blockchain, Theta, will be available to tens of millions of Samsung Galaxy phone users via an alliance with Samsung announced Tuesday. This was 12 hours ago. Good shout. Nine Ghosts, I appreciate that, pal. I've stood by, not giving to me. Never paid any tax on my crypto gains. Yeah, just make sure they don't come knocking. I don't think they're going to really give a fuck when we're selling a bit of XRP to pay a couple of £100 bills. I mean, I've sold XRP to pay some bills and stuff and reduce some debts. Not only is it a good way to invest for the future, but it's a good way to have invested and then pay some debts off. They ain't taxing me on that shit, mate. You can get fucked. I've lost money on some investments. If they want to come knocking on my door, they better get ready to give me a rebate on what I lost on BAB. I'll put about $1,300. Put about $1,300 into BAB. It's worth about 180, mate. So they can shove it. I'm actually down. If I add my BAB, I'm up if I take the BAB away. Do you know what I mean? So it's untaxed. Don't forget your losses. You don't just count your fucking wins, guys. Count the percentage down as well. Yeah, banks used to love stopping people buying it, mate. What's this gaming platform, though? A gaming and eSports centric streaming video platform powered by the Theta blockchain will be available to tens. I hate it when the title of your fucking your article's headline is basically your first fucking paragraph. If you're gonna write, don't fucking do that, mate, because you're just a knob. Don't do it twice. I've had to read the same fucking lines twice. Every single fucking article I read, pretty much. I might as well not read the headline, mate. So streams from the service will be embedded with the Samsung Daily interface that comes pre-installed on new Galaxy S20 smartphones in the United States. The update will also be pushed onto the Galaxy S10, S9, Note 10 and Note 9 devices around the world for a total installed base of more than 75 million devices. What sets Theta TV apart from leading video game streaming service Twitch is the ability for viewers to earn Theta tokens known as T-Fuel by watching and sharing streams. Users can also donate T-Fuel. Oh, right. Is T-Fuel the fucking crypto that was pumping the other day and everyone's like, what the fuck's is T-Fuel? And this is why it's pumped? It was up 180% on it. I mean, is that just me? Theta Fuel. Coin market cap. Theta Fuel. T-Fuel. Oh, she's pumping a bit. You fucking right, she's pumping a bit. Gee, damn. Oh, that went, that. Let's see with actual prices. But 16 million, under 16 mil market cap. And then within the last few days there, look at all that volume there. And it went whoopah! Doubled the market cap in my face so it focuses. Up to 32 mil market cap, it doubled. It fucking doubled. In fucking days. Back. Like extremely recently. With a massive volume pump. That is very, very interesting. Guys, have a look at it, check it out. We're going back to that other page. What the fuck? What's this shit? Mate, Night Ghost. Great fucking shout. Let's get back to this shit. Where's it gone? Don't do this to my phone. I need to get a new phone. So users can also donate T-Fuel to streamers or it can be swapped at a crypto exchange. Samsung Daily has rebranded is a rebranded version of the previous Bixby Home interface on Galaxy phones. Oh, that's the page I fucked off because it was doing me head in. Now I turned it off. I'll turn it back on and see if I've got it. Providing a stream of news videos and other recent content, users will be able to interact directly with Theta TV streams via the Samsung Daily Embed. The Samsung Next Fund invested in Theta Labs in 2017, and the companies have been collaborating since. We believe this commercial product launch is critical. Oh, it's pumped, and it's why it's fucking pumped. So go and have a look at that, guys, and remember, you don't just run into a fucking crypto that's pumped. You get yourself on TradingView or some form of chart with tools. You get yourself on there, you find a chart, you look at the pump, you fib the pump. The fib will tell you a possible retracement. The possible retracement is you buying the dip and you getting in that fucking dip. Don't go to T-Fuel now after hearing this and go and buy it at a high. Don't fucking do it. I don't care if you go on it and it says it's down 50%. It fucking doubled, mate. It doubled. Coming back down 50% might only be halfway to your retracement. Check your fib. If 50% down matches the actual retracement, you think, fucking hell, it's already at retracement, chance it could go again. Boom. Whack a little investment in there. If you're unsure, take Torre's advice, dollar cost average, and be like, right, oh, it's pretty near down near the region for entry now. We're going to whack 50% of what I've got available on that. Then if it dips, I'll whack another 25% in, and then we'll see what happens for the remaining 25%. And your dollar cost average across the next 2 weeks watching the price. You don't just fucking jump in, guys. Come on. It's not 2017 anymore. Yeah, again, Paul. It's all about the check the fib retracement against the pump, and you should get an idea. Again, if you don't know what I mean by fib retracement, it's just go to Google Fibonacci retracement tool explained, and someone's going to explain how to use the actual Fibonacci replacement tool to you, and it will show you possible retracement levels. Nothing can just shoot up and keep going fucking up. We know it has to come back down. It has to find a new support. Has to find new support levels, and then it keeps going. And it's the same way in a bear market. It can't keep going down. It's got to come back up, test the new resistance levels, and then it can keep going down until the market completely flips from bull to bear trends. It seems to be staying in the house. I want to go and find out how long they're staying for soon. I'm not smoking a doob in front of my nephew. He's got to 6 years old. I haven't seen me smoke, for fuck's sake. We've got to keep trying to get it higher. What do you mean by red pill rollout? Green rising. Have I missed a comment here? Red pill rising. Red pill every time. So that I'm not reading the comments proper, bro. There's a lot, man. There's a lot to and you can take text out of context quite easily. Like, what's this red pill shit? What for missed this? I've clearly missed a comment about red pills. Rising green, pilled. The world gets red pilled finally. Chloroquine pills rolling out to the world as due reward to those that have stood by and not given in to the narrative. Pills have been coloured red. That's brilliant and hilarious. Interesting. What do you mean? Who giving handed out? What are they doing? I'm missing. That's going over my head. That. Not many things go over my head, but that's gone right over my head. You know what I mean? I could stand here and act like I know what you mean, but you know, and Google it on the sly while I blag that I know what you're on about. But I'm not gonna do. I'm Googling it right now, man. I don't know what the fucking hell you mean. Chloroquine pills. Chloroquine pills. Boots have got them. The fuck do they? Oh, there you go. There's a red one. The malaria pills. Two drugs used for malaria, chloroquine, hydroxychloroquine. Hydroxychloroquine. Coronavirus hydroxychloroquine trial begins in the UK. Hydroxychloroquine NHS staff to take drug as part of the global trial. UK health workers to take hydroxychloroquine as part of global trial. I was about to give it some fucking mice first, eh? What since when was humans the fucking trial? Since when did we trial medicine on humans? Like, hey. Honestly, like... Look, to take drug as part of a trial, since when have we trialed drugs on humans? Like, don't we trial drugs on animals? I mean, I know that's not exactly much better, but legitimately, how long, like, you don't trial drugs on fucking humans, do we? Check out T-Fuel, guys. It's on its way. I'm looking at that today. So like I said this morning, when I put this down, I'll have a little look into crypto before tonight, where I start consuming entertainment at night. But I will be looking at T-Fuel. Someone's giving free pills out, apparently, Gary, yeah. Paul, I understand that. And you know what I was thinking about last night? I was thinking about putting a pay and go SIM card in this, putting the number on the stream, so a few of you can ring me or WhatsApp me and join the stream, voice chat on the streams, and I get a different person on each 10 minutes or something. I was thinking about that. I think would just be interested in that if I shared a phone number in the stream. So if I just commented now and was like, typed a phone number in, a British number, would people be interested in like actually coming on and talking rather than throwing the comments? Because you're not wrong, Paul, it is hard to communicate, because not only are your comments in the past, they're already slightly delayed, but when I'm running, if I'm talking about something there for like 60 seconds to 2 minutes, there can be a hell of a lot of comments that are missed. And then I have to start looking back through them in already delayed comments. Yeah, it can get fucking messy, can't it, mate? So sometimes I have to ignore stuff. I apologise if I don't get to your comment. It will end the flu vaccine forever. What is it? That hardcore rising? Interesting. Happy Friday, Steve. End of Gates. I hope so, like Bill Gates. Child on animals. Trump's been on it for weeks. Trump's not on that. Come on, man. We support Trump round here. And support Boris. Yeah, you're thinking that'd be a Sky hotline? Is that something people would be interested in then? Yeah. Because I'll get a SIM card. I'm not going to put my fucking actual phone number on there, am I? I'm not going to have you ring the phone that's recording there, because that's my actual personal phone, and I don't want a shitload of people ringing me all the time. But I could get a SIM. I could get a pay and go SIM card, and see about letting a few of you ring me during the streams. I'm gonna go in the house in a minute to see what nephew's doing and that. So I'm gonna end the stream shortly. But yeah, Chuck, I'm gonna be every time I wind down, it tends to last about 10-20 fucking minutes. But yeah, if you want to go back to the beginning before to turn it off, so you don't have to wait for it to be processed, feel free, mate. At the beginning was basically talking about DTCC and the other companies basically tokenizing all and any asset of value everywhere in the world. How long is it going to take? How are they actually going to do it? What's to do? When are we going to see the end of barcodes and the beginning of nothing but QR codes? Do you know what I mean? It's quite strange. You know, multi-pack stuff, none of the multi-pack stuff has barcodes. It's not exactly trackable and traceable. I can't like where It's interesting. Interesting, the smart contracts are gonna go. Yeah, get them likes in. Share it with your mates. You know the calling shows. It'll be fun to watch. I mean, be interesting if we could do some. I mean, it could do them on the PC in the morning, and just have a face-to-face chat. That might be a bit easier. Because then I just share the Zoom with one. I suppose everyone would have to comment and I give one person the Zoom password or something. I don't know. Hotline quoting £5 per minute. We're on to you. Do you know what, Oliver? I didn't even think of that, but I'll give you the bell later, mate. We'll sort it out. Just ignore the number being 09292000800 or whatever the fuck they are. Just ignore the phone. Might not. It's a mobile. Honest. Nah, I won't do that, mate. Like he's donating and that anymore. I'll get a little bit of money off the ads. Just get your family watching. Once we're on 10 to 20k viewers a day, mate, we've made it. We've done it then. Don't even need to look for new work then. Do you know what? I love the flat earth debates, but I can't have them on this channel. Not that I can't, I just don't really want to. And it's because of the community itself. Maybe I should ask again on my Twitter, because we put it on Kurt's Twitter and no one wanted it to really be merged. They didn't want random content on the crypto channel, so I started Love for Media. And now it's like, well, I might as well have just kept all that fucking content on this channel, because Kurt's not even part of the channels anymore. Neither's Chris. That fucking Twitter we asked is just Kurt's Twitter now. So I might as well just fucking get rid of Love for Media and just start doing it all on this channel. I might actually do that, I might scrap the other channel and just change the name of this channel to Love 4, and then it'll have the crypto and the random shit on. I need to think about that. Because I didn't want to merge it, and the Twitter said don't merge it. And now everyone that didn't want it merging is basically fucking nowhere to be seen. So it's a weird one. Don't know which direction to go. I want to bring people like different kinds of content. I don't want to be pinned to one type of content on one channel. I love debating. It's not that easy to win a debate. Do you know the best way to win a debate? I'm not whether to give this away. It's vital information during the debate. You debate normal. If you're losing the debate, you do nothing but ask questions. You ask that person to just, like the flat earthers do. Explain science, explain this, when they know damn well that we're not a fucking scientist. So you just do it back. You say, well, you're asking me to explain my formula, or you're asking me to explain Einstein's formula and why it's right. You show me the formula that proves it's wrong. If someone says, oh, aliens don't exist, it's all bullshit, start the debate with a question and just say, okay, what do you need to see to feel aliens are real? And they'll tell you. And if you produce that and then they still say I don't think they're real, they're just a knobhead. He's not going to change their opinion. He just wants an argument. That's not a debate. It's a fucking argument. Like, a debate. A debate is two conflicting opinions debated, right, until you either change the opinion of one of the persons so you come to the same conclusion and opinion, or you accept and agree that both people have got different opinions and you continue the debate until both understand the opinions and situations of the other. An argument would be just simply not understanding, refusing to understand. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't want to understand your opinion. It's fucking shit. My opinion's right, I'm right, you're wrong. No one's right, no one's wrong when it comes down to an opinion. It's subjective. It just fucking is. Tushar Patel. Patil. Tusha. Sorry if I butcher names. I try and do them in finger. I love you, really. Like Joe Rogan on Spotify, 100 million deal. Gary V called that out. Years ago. Gary V actually said that Joe Rogan would get paid to go to a primetime channel. It's why I'm not on Spotify. I'm waiting for my 100 million offer. It's why we're only on SoundCloud. Joke, not joke. Not joking, but I am. I'm not expecting 100 million, but I'm not fucking joking. Why would I pay Spotify when there's free platforms? Like, why would I put content on a platform where people have to pay just to do a fucking playlist or some shit? Nah, I want my content on the free platforms. I want the information on the free platform. I want people charging. But yeah, you're not wrong, mate. Joe Rogan getting 100 million for going Spotify. It's fucking crazy, innit? It just shows that you do a podcast for 15 years and make it the biggest in the world. You've made it off nothing but talking. Mate, nothing but talking to fucking people. Jesus. XRP and Moon, eh? I just want to alter Moon. Joe, I sit on the fence, Rogan. I used to really like Joe Rogan, and recently I've kind of started thinking he's part of the establishment in Head a Bastard. I thought he was neutral, but I don't think he is. Not when he's taking 100 mils off fucking central or like central corporations, centralized corporations. He's not as good as I thought he was if he's taking 100 million off people like that. Give my wife Rose a shout out. Just tell her she's going to be minting in a few years. She don't understand why. Watch a man in a shed every 2 hours. Baz M. Right. Rose. Wife of the good Baz M. I know he sounds crazy. I know he sounds insane. But he's onto something not many people are onto. Imagine knowing about Google before Google even came out. Imagine knowing that the guys were in the shed building Google before it was mainstream. We are watching people in the fucking shed, pun intended, baby. Yeah, we're watching people in the sheds, in the garages, at the bottom floor, build the fundamental foundations for an internet of value to allow us to move money and value as easy, as frictionless, and as cheaper as we move data today. I'm streaming live to you, God knows where you are. Yeah, it takes 5 days for me to send you some currency. It's not right. Trust Baz. Trust the process. It's an investment, and give him till 2025. I promise your life will never be the same again, and you'll be able to do things you'll never ever have dreamed you'll be able to do. Rose, live long and hodling, baby. Don't live in regret. You know the script. It's a summer house, Scott. It's not a sheds. Don't have windows and glass, plastic doors. It's a shed storage. Summer house is chilling. It's the only difference. This ain't storing nothing. The garage is over there for storage. This is the summer house. Yeah, Baz, just tell your missus that when the pending payment, when she goes to Asda and pays on contactless, so Rose, when you go to Asda and pay on contactless, right, takes 3 to 5 days to come out your bank account. What we're into, the internet of value, is going to make it instant. There'll be no more pending payment. So by the time you see the pending payment disappearing in your bank statements, you know that we're almost there. And you know that your husband isn't quite as fucking crazy as he sounded. You can still love him, he's okay. He doesn't need the pills yet. Yeah, some capital gains tax, that, innit, Ian? That's a nasty bill of that, bruh. That's why I do an asset swap. Don't sell it back to pounds, just swap 20 XRP for a house. You've done an asset swap. Do you know what I mean? You've not sold it. No capital. Capital gains. Capital means you've been handed cash. Capital. You've sold it for capital. Asset swaps, still property. I think the UK government might change crypto from property, but at the moment they're pushing it as a property, so we will have a look. It's breakfast time for me, and I'm going to go and see my nephew before he jibs. He might have already gone, to be honest. I think it was just a flying visit, but because he's not in the garden anymore, and it's quite sunny. I want my wake and bake. I'm not going to smoke it in front of him, so he needs to go first. Guys, I love you. It's been a pleasure. Once again, I am really enjoying these live streams. I might try and start getting an afternoon one in as well. Come on around 3, 4, 5 o'clock or something, but don't hold me to it. I'm getting busy in the afternoons these days, and I do always consume entertainment at night as a little bit of a stress release. So don't really have time to do much stuff these days after around 5, 6 o'clock. Once it's tea time, that is me. But yeah, it's possible we'll get some afternoon streams in soon. That 20% goes to schools, hospital, parks. No, it doesn't, mate. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Don't lie to yourself, Ian. Don't lie to yourself, mate. Come on. Let's get a bit real before they close it down. Out of all the taxes, capital gains tax, income tax, council tax, inheritance tax, my tax, your ass tax, fart tax, burp tax, CO2 tax, this tax, that tax, road tax, fucking blink at your missus tax, all them fucking taxes, right? Yeah, capital gains, a certain percent of it, go to schools, hospital, parks. The majority of tax is lining politicians' pockets. It's giving politicians bonuses. It's giving politicians wages that they don't fucking deserve, right? I agree with you. Taxes pay a lot of stuff we need. But we don't need, no one needs to be losing 50% of an inheritance. No, we talk about leaving legacies for our families with this shit. And they're going to take half of it off them. Do you agree with that? Oh, but it goes to fucking schools and hospitals and parks. See, in the state of our local park, we ain't got parks, mate. Where do you live in? I ain't got fucking parks. No park for me. There's no park for me to go and play on, mate. And if I do, I get fucking looked at funny. Where's my bar park for me training, for me calisthenics? Where's my outdoor gyms? Parks. Spending money on parks. Honestly, where you living if you see all that shit, mate? I don't fucking see it in Drawson and Tameside. I'm living in the arse end of Tameside. We don't give a fuck. Letting my town die, mate. Talking about taxes being paid on the schools and hospitals. I know what you mean, but that percentage of it's going on that shit, mate. Have you seen the state of the roads? You're going to say the roads get fixed in a minute? Your tax fixes the fucking roads. You know when roads get fixed? When someone draws a fucking cock on a pothole. Other than that, they don't give a shit. It's madness, Ian. It's all. This is what I say by like the Chinese social score. How epic's it gonna be if we can put them on the same score? They can hold me to my credit rating. Who's holding? Where's the credit rating of England? They're in £2.5 trillion debt. What's their credit rating, mate? Why can they still get credit? How come the Queen can still get credit every fucking year, even in a year where no one's coming to see her? She's 18 million debt building up now because there's no fucking tourism coming in paying it for her anymore. No, because the tourists used to pay the Queen's debt. Naughty, mate. All needs changing. It does. When it's all on the blockchain, Ian, we're going to have it for legitimate reasons, and this is what I keep saying, democracy through consensus. We've got to push for democracy through consensus. We've got to teach the kids that there's going to be a way of fighting back soon. There really, really is. That is why blockchain, that's why people are justifiably upset. Things are changing, future nicer, fairer. When you listen to Chris Larson, mate, is that not what it sounds like? It just sounds like a good fucking guy, don't he? Who just wants to help the world. It's like, go Chris, go on Chris, I've got your back, mate. Run into a flaming riot with that guy, mate. I really would. But yeah, Ian, I'm not attacking your views of tax. I just always just try and change the perspective and open it up a little bit. Like, yeah, The capital, I want to pay some taxes. Obviously, I need to pay some taxes. My great granddad agreed to pay taxes for the fucking reason, and it's because neighbours were getting their heads took off and no one was doing shit about it. Roads weren't getting fixed. Hospitals needed paying. You needed a private sector wages to start being paid. The public sector, sorry, but you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? You need them sectors to be paid for. We need to pay a certain amount of tax. But the politicians shouldn't all be driving around with 3 to 4 Jags. They shouldn't all have 7 massive houses. They shouldn't all have all these benefits and all that stuff. They shouldn't all be asleep in the House of Commons. You see anyone fall asleep in the House of Commons, I want them sacked instantly. If I fell asleep at work, what do you think's going to happen to me, mate? I'm going to fall asleep at work. So anyone watching this now, go to work today and fall asleep at your fucking desk and see what happens to you, and then turn around and say, well, why is that not happening to all the politicians that fall asleep in the House of Parliament? Supposed to be making decisions on laws for me and you, and they fall asleep. Nah, mate, sack him like that. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You're done. You're done. Oh, but people voted for me. Yeah, they didn't vote for you coming in and fall asleep, mate. Now get the fuck out the door before they just slice your throat. I'll take your fucking head off, mate. You want to see how the French do it? We'll bring a revolution here, baby. I'll burn the fucker down, me. Vote Scott 2030. I'm not fucking joking. I will burn that House of Parliament down, mate. It's gone. The minute I'm in there, it's getting knocked down. I'm not fucking joking. We'll do a referendum from England, Scotland, Wales, and the Irish. We'll let the Irish get in on it. We'll let half the Irish come over and be the fuckers that knock it down, mate. So, yeah, we'll fucking go ham on this shit. Vote Scott 2030. We ain't playing. That's going to be the slogan. IOV, democracy through consensus. We ain't fucking playing. I'm serious, mate. V for Vendetta style, Gary. I'm not joking. We need to tear it down. We don't need to be ruled by gimps down south who don't even listen to what we say, who lie to us in the manifestos and all that. Why do we need to be ruled by liars? I'm not even being ruled by liars, mate. Not people who are going to come out and be honest like I'm trying to be every fucking day of my life. About time they did the same. I've been dishonest in the past. It gets you fucking nowhere. It's time for everyone to be honest and realise that that's the only way forward. It just is. Makes so much sense. It's crazy. It takes you so long to realise it. It's like, if only I knew this in my 20s, how the fuck did I not feel like this and know this at 20? It'd have been such a different fucking life. Anywho, says a man drinking Coca-Cola. It's up with a bit of sugar, mate. Fucking hell. Says a man drinking fucking water with fluoride in it. Fuck me. That's the kind of shit I can't deal with, mate. What about Coke? Come on, before I go. What about Coke? Paul, morning. What about Coke, Ian? Come on, give it us. What's fucking wrong? Other company that stole everything, including the parks. There's no aspartame in Coke, mate. No aspartame in that, bruh. You mean Diet Coke? Well, Coca-Cola, the company that stole everything, including the parks. Coca-Cola steal everything, yeah. You mean they changed Christmas? What did they steal? What's Coke stole off me, mate? It is a buy. You're fucking right. It's a buy. Why? You've been fishing, mate. You're fucking good with it. Get your net out then, dickhead. Like, what the fuck? You can't, like, just come in, right? Says the man drinking Coca-Cola, right? That is an egotistical knobhead comment, mate. So you get treated like an egotistical knobhead. Says the man drinking Coca-Cola. Well, you drink water from your fucking tap. You got fluoride in it. What the fuck? What's up with Coke? Oh, it's just a company that stole everything. We didn't steal shit off me. There is plastic, but the water sourced from local peoples in other parts of the world. That? Think that's good for you? Think that's safe? Are you fucking crazy? It's not safe. It's not safe water, that. It's not clean. Crazy. Let's not start acting like one guy's bad, but everyone else is fucking good. They're all owned by 7 entities. When am I next doing DMT? I've only got 1 hit left without buying more. It's probably good. It'll be on a camping trip. It needs to be an outdoor one next time. Coca-Cola, you know the worst thing Coke did was, is it really that bad though? Or was it the best thing Coke ever did? You know, when they're making Fanta and Lil? You know why they did it like that? Because the Germans won't buy Coke. Excuse me. Because the Germans and some Europeans won't buy Coke. They made Lil and Fanta and some other companies. Coca-Cola's a chemical weapon. Stay away from it. Have you heard yourselves? It's an acid. It's a fucking acid. Do you know what else is an acid? An apple. A fucking apple. Sound like them people who are like, oh, acidic blood's going to give you cancer. Oh, what? So if I eat nothing but citrus fruit, I'm going to get cancer. But fruit's a healthy vegan fucking diet, innit? Organic vegan diet. Full of fucking sugar, though. Full of sugar, fructose, sucralose, glucose, you fucking name it. Level 3 PT, mate. I'm playing that game here. No more about nutrition than most of you. I'm legitimately a level 3 personal trainer. I've done a nutritional course. I know more about aspartame, acesulfame K and phenylalanine than most of you do. Because half of you think it's in fucking that when it's not. It's in the diet coats, the sweeteners. There's a point called Coca-Cola cans, water from tapped bottles. It's like people destroy it just by waking up. Do you know what else is dangerous, Oliver? Really fucking dangerous. The acid in your stomach, mate. Put a bit of that on your face and see how you do. Eh? It'll melt your fucking skin. It's in your stomach. Do you know you can put a steak, char grilled fucking steak, solid steak, in your stomach, and it turns it into shit. It breaks it down into fucking shit. Like, people want to talk about strong acids. Talk about the acid in that, mate. Eh? Because honestly, that is one of the most deadliest fucking acids you've got access to. It's fucking inside you. I just think it burns like fuck when you throw up. Honestly, say like it burns your fucking throat when you're throwing up. I'll talk about fucking acids. Environmental hypocrisy. I recycle, mate. I recycle. I wasn't at Blackpool the other day leaving cans of fucking Stella on the beach. So again, don't bring that shit. I recycle. Rubbish bin for rubbish. And bottle bin for metal. Start talking to me like I don't recycle. Ain't none of my shit going in bins shouldn't be in. Again, like, Steve, you can't win a debate against someone who's honest and truthful, mate. You just fucking can't. Like, nothing is pure or organic, too much fertilizer in the soil. Nothing's pure, nothing's organic, nothing's fucking stable. Can't be pub pump coke. Pub pump coke, Oliver, is not Coca-Cola, mate. It's soda water. It's soda. Tonic soda water and caramel syrup mixed. That's all Coke is from draft. The same at McDonald's, a little bit of syrup with some soda water costs them 6 to 9p to make one Coke. People who refuse to believe in aliens just want to be probed. Get the Zoot going. I can't until I know Sebastian's gone, mate. I'm not gonna let not that he's never going to see me smoke, but I want him to be as old as humanly possible before he actually sees me. And then says, what's that, Uncle Scott? I'm not going to fucking lie to him. That's the breed. That's why. I'm not going to say it's a cigarette, Sebastian. I'm going to say it's plant medicine, but it's going to lead to more questions in it. But I'd like him to be in his teens before he fucking sees that. I mean, he's 6. I've been 6 years, I did really well. I've got to go another 6 years, it's going to be hard, but time to say it's shit. The recycled plastics over the last 10 years has been dumped into the sea. That's where your recycling goes. Nice one, bro. Is that my fault, Ian? Is that my fault, Ian? It's been dumped into the sea. I tell you what, prove it, mate. Prove my plastic ends up in the sea. Because you're sprouting out your arse now, mate. Like, don't get me wrong. I know where you're coming from. And I know that a lot of plastic ends up in the sea. But you prove to me that UK recycled plastic over the last 10 years has been dumped into the sea. Show me. Show me. And prove it to the UK. And then it's another thing we'll sort out come 2030. Vote Scott. We'll sort it out, mate. We'll tear the fucking system down and rebuild it. We'll sort it. No danger. But don't come in here and accusing me of doing that shit like I'm the one dumping it in the sea. Because I'm fucking not, mate. Like, just not. No one wants to be drinking stomach acid. Olive oil. It's weird how it's in there, mate. And it's way worse than the fucking coke you're putting in. Tell you that for free. It's an interesting one. People moaning about sugar. I get the acidity. No, I don't actually get the acidity. I get fucked. I don't get the sugar moaning. You don't understand. You don't understand what you're on about, mate. You literally don't know what you're fucking talking about. I do. I'm a level 3 personal trainer. But again, I'm like, do a look unhealthy, mate. Do a look unhealthy. Do a look unhealthy. Because I don't feel it. I don't feel it, mate. I'm active. Do you know what makes you unhealthy? And fat and lethargic and lazy. Do you know what makes you that? Inactivity. Doesn't matter what your fucking diet is. So you go to Holland and Barrett and buy all the best fucking shit, the best protein shake, hyperbolic mass, fucking 5,000 calories a day, and then go and sit on your ass eating nothing but that and see how fat you end up, mate. It's about activity levels, not it's about what you eat and what you put in your body. It's proof tax goes to politicians. Are you serious, mate? Look at the cars and houses on the wages. The wages are supposed to be 40 grand a year, mate. You tell me. So 40 grand a year, how they living on 40 to 70 grand a year, mate. It's not possible. Don't tell me they're not getting bonuses and that. You seriously, mate? We're not wrong about XRP. We're more than right about the Internet of Value. Done by 2027. That'd be nice, Wayne. I'm Oskies now anyway. Because I'm going to go and see my nephew rather than having cretins accuse me of plastic polluting the ocean when I live 55 fucking miles away from it, mate, and I've not seen it in 5 years. I've not seen the ocean in 5 years, mate, so talking like fucking arse if you think I'm the one putting plastic in it. You know the dance. I'm wishing health and happiness to everyone. I'm not trying to be in a dick, just want to open people's minds, change perspective, make them see things from my point of view. Legitimately, right, we can prove too much tax goes into the system just by what's not being spent. They're talking about increasing this, that tax now. You can't prove to me that Britain dumps plastic in the ocean, and if you can, please do, because I want to attack it. Yeah, I'm Oskies, Oliver. Rather go and spend some time with my nephew than put up with Muppets. You know the dance. Can you do that quick? Bam. No, spocking it. Bam. You know the script. We love crypto. We love XRP, and we love you when you're being alright and not being Muppets. I'm going to call you a weapon then, but it's not really a damaging opinion. The opinion that UK dump plastic is pretty weaponised. But yeah, Ian, I want you as the first caller on. I'll fucking tell you a new arsehole. Don't worry, you'll enjoy it. G-Spot's up there. Peace.